Hello everyone and welcome to Stitchin' Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thank you. Thank you again because, like I mentioned, I'm over 600 subscribers. That's mind-boggling to me. So yeah. Anyway, I almost said it's, mind-boggling. Like when your mind's in a bottle, like from the one movie. That's all I kept thinking right then. But anyways, okay, so yeah, it's very mind-boggling that you guys want to listen to me ramble, I guess. And so anyway, so if this is your first time here, thanks for taking a chance. I appreciate it. Once again, thanks for coming back if you are. Okay, so today, as you guys know, I ramble. So as you guys, I don't know. We're going to expect eventually, I guess. I have another crochet ramblings already. I had like 3 weeks, I think, in between them there for a little bit, and now this is my third one within, I think, a week. So, Okay, so anyway, this is mostly going to be about the June yarn bingo. A little bit about some random stuff, maybe some health stuff towards the end. I've had a couple of questions and things about that. So yeah, just kind of, it's rambling and a little bit of crochet, per usual. So if you guys would like to go ahead and grab your drink, you may, whatever it is that you're into. Okay, so for my yarn bingos, let's see. There's some cool ones on here. There's some that I don't know that I'm going to do. Like for instance, finish a Christmas gift and make something for Halloween, scratch that, for Halloween's definitely happening. Make something for Thanksgiving. Like I have an idea, but I don't know. Haven't even really got to get my bathing suit out yet and go to the creek and enjoy summer, so I don't know that I want to make things that are reminding me of like snow and cold and the leaves falling, so I'm not sure. The Christmas gift, just because I probably should get ahead of the game on the Christmas gift things, I guess, but I could probably start working on a Christmas gift. I don't know about finish a Christmas gift, and that's what it says, is finish a Christmas gift, so I'm not sure I'll get that one marked off. So anyway, one though is create something for Father's Day, which is up here at the top. This one, just real quick roll back, sorry, I already sidetracked. This one is make something that is the color pearl, that is June's birthstone. Like I know pearl is like pearl white, and all those things, but if you look up June's birthstone, which, because we have an October birthday in our family, and it used to be opal, used to be the birthstone, and it's no longer their birthstone, it's now that pink stone. So anywho, so I was just kind of wondering, like, okay, if, like, is it still pearl, you know what I mean, like, and it is, like, it's pearl, but then there's also some that use, it's something with an A, should have looked that up. Anyway, it's like a precious stone that has kind of like greens and blues in it, which I feel like kind of still goes with pearl, because like if you look at a pearl, kind of the iridescent coloring on a pearl, that's kind of the same. So I'm thinking I'll probably make something with like a white, a green, and blue, probably like a blanket or I don't know what, but anyway, probably something along those lines, maybe not just like pearl colored. So okay, so going back to create something for Father's Day. This is my other bingo square. I'm not really sure why I'm holding that one. Anyway, I want to make my husband a grill apron. He grills for us often, and I've seen, actually, I'm pretty sure I have it queued. I think it's on Ravelry. But anyway, it's like where you can put the little grill tongs and different things in there. I should have said earmuffs because he's probably watching this. Earmuffs. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, it's just like a random apron they can put his, you know, grilling stuff in. Okay, on earmuffs. You can listen again. Alright, the next one is make something, yes, make something new. I don't know if that means like make something I haven't made or just like start a new project. So I'm kind of gonna do both, I guess. I want to make a baby blanket with some of the chenille yarn that I got, but I don't want to use a whole bunch of it because I've figured out that I can make a few like of little squids and little guys and things out of one skein of the chenille, and so I can get a lot more done with it, you know, like a lot more use out of it if I do it that way. I think it'd be kind of neat to have a blanket out of it just because it's so soft and luxurious and lovely. And so I'm thinking just like maybe a little like stroller blanket or something, nothing fancy. Okay, the next one is blanket in progress. Did this last time. It's on the very bottom. Awesome sauce. Okay, I think I can get it. Got it. Alright, this is still the same blanket, what we deemed the cotton candy blanket. I'm still working on it. I'm right here. That's my stitch marker that I made. Reminds me of Captain Hook. But yeah, anyway. This is that, and I'm just doing a double crochet, half double, repeat, and then doing the alternating stitch on the next row. So it's looking kind of cool, but I don't think I've made it much farther than last time. But that's my blanket in progress. Okay, the next one I already marked off is start a new project or pattern that you've been wanting to make. Okay, so I used yarn from my sweet friend, the Premier just yarn in the flowers. I was so excited to get this one, and I knew I needed to make something super duper special with it. This is how much I have left. I've not completed it. I already marked it off, but I need to put a button on it. You know how it goes. But I made a little organization bag for my new purse that I made with the jazz stripe yarn. It's full of all of my junk now. You can see how heavy it is with this. I have it there for a different reason, but anyway. So yeah, so I made this. It has a little buttonhole. I'm going to find a really cool funky button, but I love it because little flowers pop out, and it's so cool. So nope, didn't sew my ends in. I made this last night. I was like stitching these in. My husband's like, "Are you ready for bed?" And I was like, "Yes, please." So anyway, it has a little opening so I can organize my purse. So this is the first one. I want to make hopefully one more, maybe not quite as big, but anyway, make a couple more organization bags for my purse. So okay, got to mark that one off, even though I didn't put a button on it, but that's okay. The next one is save your wrappers. Doing that already. I have, I think, 3 already. Okay, the next one across is finish a whip. I have several whips that I need to do. For 2 of these squares, I was meant to bring my it may be here. Hang on just a second. Nope. Just kidding. Okay. But she thinks she heard a burglar. Okay, anyway, my shark blanket that I'm making for my little cousins. I thought it was in that cabinet. It's not. So anyway, yeah. I started it, so I'm wanting that to be like one of my whips because I am officially on my 2nd skein of that. Another whip or 2 of these, because there's 5 of them on this little guy right here. So another one that I'm considering, or 2 more should I say, that I'm considering using for my whips are my Luck of the Draw blanket and my Jada blanket. I was on, I believe, week 7 of my Luck of the Draw blanket. Just a wee bit behind, no bigs. Yeah. I think on week 11 now, so I'm still behind, but I'm better than I was, because my goodness. I'll show you guys what it looks like so far. It is so fun. Oh my gosh. So this one I'm doing my main color. Okay, in case you don't know about the Luck of the Draw blanket, that's by Nan's Next Knots. She will be linked below because it's a lot of fun. So you have a main color, and then you have 8 colors and 8 like different colors, whatever you choose. And she draws them out of a leprechaun hat, Luck of the Draw, and she draws them out of the little hat. And so each week it's a different color, and it's random because, you know, it's drawn from a hat. So much fun. A lot of ladies are doing this, and they have some absolutely gorgeous blankets, like beautiful blankets. I don't know if we've met. I like to do funky things, so that's what I was doing. So I have, my main color is normal. Okay. My main color is Aaron. They're up there, you can't see them. Anyway, the Red Heart, Red Heart Jumbo or whatever. I wanted to say Red Heart. I love this yarn. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the Red Heart yarn in the color Aaron. That's my main color. So after that, I just use variegateds for all of my colors. So I never have any idea what it's going to look like, but I love the way it's turning out. Like I said, I'm not even caught up. So this is going to be one of my, what I'm considering whips, even though it won't be finished, but that's okay. There's the top. And this is my color that I'm on right now, which is the number 4. So I think it's week 11. It's the one that Lynette from Charm Grammy Crochet kept wanting her to use, but that's my number 4. It's the Karen Simply Soft in the color Times Square. So, but yeah, those are all my stitch markers. So yes, I think you can see it. Alright, so it's so fun. Okay, so that's one that I want to get caught up. I know I won't get it finished because she's not finished with it yet, but I'm going to count that as one of my whips because it's far behind. Like I said, another one is my Jada blanket, still just on February. Pretty sure she comes out with the new one, yeah, because it's June. The new one comes out this Friday, so in 2 days. Today's Wednesday, so I might want to get on that one. So, okay. Another whip that I'm considering is my like kind of neon funky blanket that I've shown before. That was, I've worked on quite a bit. It was just this big square. And then, okay, I added, let's see, where are we? Down here. Down here I added granny squares, alternating black or the color, and I did 5, I used my 5.5 hook, and I did 5 like around a color, and then I did 1 row black on the color ones, and then these are 6 rows. Okay, so I did that, and then I added this to the end of it. Okay, so then my count was slightly off, which happens, but that's okay. I improvised, so I could have made it work without this last square right here. You guys can't even see that. Okay, so this square made it too long. Like this is where the bottom of the blanket ends, and then there was this. Okay, so I could have like, you know, cut it out or whatever, but I could have had fun with it. So I chose the latter. So that's what I did. So So here's where it was all weird, and so then I just went this way then with the stitches, and so they're like different. We can even see it. They're different on this end. They're like, what's the word? They're vertical on this end, and they're horizontal on this side, and a big square. And then here, I want to do more granny squares. So do granny squares again, the solid row, and then finish, what would it be, this side then, in like the stripes, like this side. And then put it all like, border it all in black, a few rows, just to tie it all in, but I want to show you guys what it looks like, so here we go. Because it's a lot of fun, you can even see it. We'll do this one outside whenever I get it all finished. How's that? Alright. You can see that in the slightest. But that's one. Okay, but that's one that I would really like to complete this month. So we'll see. Counting that as one of my whips. Also, I've started a new series that I'm swiping the idea from Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast. She is awesome. She has lots of really great ideas. I feel like you probably know who she is. If not, please check her out because she's just precious and she has really cool ideas. So she does a Whip Wednesday, and I've decided that I'm going to start doing a Whip Weekend. So, sorry. So whenever I go and I get my treatments, then I'm going to take something that I've been wanting to work on, or that's one of my whips, like my sleeping whips, things that just, you know, have been hanging out, and work on that for the weekend while we're gone. Weekend slash part of the week, like the first part of the week while we're gone. Anyway, and then show you guys the progress that I made. I've already made one of those. As of this moment, it hasn't been posted. So yeah, but anyway, I need to make my second one, because it won't be long. So, okay. So, but I'm not really counting that one as like a whip. I don't know, I might, if I finish it, I'm gonna mark it off. Probably, let's just be honest. So, okay. Let's see. The project that will take a year to make, that's my son's blanket that I've discussed before. Create something that can be completed in a day. I really want to make myself some ruby red slippers out of the Red Heart with Love metallic that I have setting right there. That's why I'm looking at it. But I really want to do that. Just some make myself happy shoes. But today I am working on a pair of fingerless gloves to donate. And I'm almost finished, so I can mark this off as my finish in one day. Okay, so this is the Premier Just Yarn Tweed. So this is from Dollar Tree. This is my first glove. Okay. And then this is my second glove. So I'm almost finished into the thumb part. So it won't take me very much longer and I'll have these finished. So I just wanted to share these with you guys because that's one pair of gloves, okay, and then I'll have some of this left just because that's $1, okay, so it's one skein of yarn, $1, one pair of gloves. If y'all are looking for a really cheap, really fun, really creative, and really meaningful, well, we'll go Christmas gift. Why not? Birthday gift, holiday gift, a very merry and birthday gift, whatever it may be. That's a good one. These are probably like 80-cent gloves or something. They're homemade and they're from the heart. So just so you know, this is what that is the Just Yarn Tweed. I think I just gave myself a paper cut on, but that's okay. So anywho, let's see. So that's, yeah, probably gonna be my finish in one day, unless I don't finish them today and then can't mark it off. The next from across, we're down here, is finish a Christmas gift. Like I said, I don't know. Lips we've discussed. Then there's a free space. Okay, got to mark it off already. The next one is make a kitchen set. It's a dishcloth, a towel, and a hot pad. Okay, so there's a little thing that myself and my friend Miss Angelia do, and it's called the Country Gal Kitchen Cow. So that's what I'm kind of doing this one towards. So I'm not going to show you the pot holder. Also, I don't have it done yet, but I do have the dishcloth and the towel. My ends aren't sewn in, but that's okay. So this is my dishcloth. Ends aren't sewn in. So anyway, there's 6 little granny squares. This is the peaches and cream cotton. That one. This one, beach house. Okay, cool. I needed that out anyway for my pot holder. Okay, so anyway, I just had 6 granny squares. I stitched them together and then did a double crochet border all the way around. So there's my washcloth, dishcloth, whatever. Kind of try to keep with the same themes. I made 2 granny squares and then stitched them together, and then this is my dish towel. So it's not a very big one, but that'll work. Because, you know, like, whatever, you're needing something, and then you can just dry stuff and it'll work, I'm pretty sure. I thought about putting some more on it, but I don't know. It's an okay size. So those are those. Imagine that. And then I'll make a pot holder. Stay tuned. Okay, create a pillow. I'm wanting to make for the shelter, for the women's shelter, some secret pillows. I guess this is like a safe place. If it's not a safe place, I don't really know how to, yeah, okay, anyway. It's like, I don't know if this is something I should share or not. They make pillows, and then they have a little pocket. I think I've discussed it on here before, but I just worry that little hints or things. But anyways, we'll get out to the wrong person, you know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, they make little pocket, or pillows, and they put a little pocket on the front, and then that way you can put, like, special things in it, anything that you may need in a quick getaway. And it's the kiddo's pillow. It's on the kiddo's bed, but it's like, say, like an ID, passport, extra money, and extra, you know, card or whatever in that pillow, and then it doesn't really look like anything. So I'm thinking I'm going to make a couple of those, hopefully a couple, hopefully one, I guess. Anyways, make that to give away, a scrap project. Who knows? I make scrap stuff all the time. We'll see what happens. Make an amigurumi food item. I'm going to use the streetydingding.com. Her, and I'm pretty sure she has a YouTube channel. I'm really sure she has a YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm going to use her cup of ramen, like ramen noodles, because my daughter will love that. So anyway, yeah. So I'm going to make a little ramen noodle. That's my plan anyway. We'll see. Okay, so then the next one is create something for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I thought about a tablecloth, because we used to have a tablecloth. I had everybody's, like, handprints. Like, each year they put their handprint on it, and it kind of got messed up. And so I thought about that, but once again, I kind of want to make stuff like this, like with flowers and just warm, pretty things right now. So I don't know if I want to make that or not. Okay. Next is create something for a pet. I am making this for my doggo, which was the one that was the yarn thief the other day. I'm sure you guys probably saw. This is in my handy dandy yarn bowl from the Dollar Tree. This is the, which one is it? Is it bubblegum? Pretty sure it's bubblegum. Nope, I used magenta. Why would I do that? Okay, anyway, This is the Big Twist Magenta that I usually use for ribbons, so I'm not really sure why you picked this one, but I did. Anyway, Big Twist Magenta and then the Big Twist Olive. These are the ones that I held together, and I'm making just a little blanket. Her name is Olive, the pupper that was running around. So I used olive green, and I'm just making a little thing for her crate. So it says create something, so I'm going to work on it a little bit and count it. I don't know, once again, that I will get it finished. We'll see how it goes. She already has a cute something in her crate, so she's already pretty rotten, so we'll see. So, let's see, create something for the 4th of July. I have one started already, but I didn't get it out. But I'm on like maybe the 4th or 5th row. But I'm using the Premier Home Cotton in the color Americana. To make a beach towel, or creek towel, to take to the beach or to the creek or to the pool or wherever. Anyway, so that's my, hopefully something for 4th of July. I'm sure I'll make a gnome that is July based, but I don't know if he's going to be 4th of July just because I'm a little like Memorial Day dude. He's pretty 4th of July-ish, so I don't know, we'll see. So probably the beach towel is probably what will happen there. Okay, so for make a wearable, I want to use the Rainbow Bright yarn that my sweet friend gifted me, and I want to use like the Rainbow Bright, the Karen Simply Soft Rainbow Bright. Once again, it's just within reach. Seems rude not to share it. I'll have to put everything back though. I have to clean up when you guys leave. Dadgummit. Okay. Karen Simply Soft, Rainbow Bright. This one. I want to use this and black and make myself a cardigan because I've wanted a cardigan for a really long time and I've never made one, never tried it, never ventured that far. So that's what I want to do with those because then it'll be super special. It's yarn from her, first cardigan. So if you guys have any suggestions for cardigan patterns, please let me know. Like an easy, nice one that you think I can handle, I guess, please. Thank you. Okay. The next one is share ideas for July and August. I don't know if she means share ideas for the yarn bingo card. I kind of think I heard around the mulberry bush that that's what she means. I don't know. So I'm just gonna consider it because I don't have Facebook and I can't really share that. I mean, I could tell, Neva's already asked me like if I had suggestions, like I could, you know, tell her and she could pass them on. But I'm just gonna mark that one or consider that one like sharing like my ideas, like my crochet ideas with y'all. So like I'm just gonna say like a YouTube video. If I make a YouTube video in July or in this time about anything July or August, then alright, cool. And technically I just talked about that towel, so that was an idea. So maybe I can mark that one off. I don't know. Okay, the next one's finish a whip. Then one after that is create something for Halloween. I already know exactly what I'm going to make, but y'all are just going to have to stay tuned on that one. So, Halloween is awesome. October might be a whole lot of fun around here. I don't know. So, you guys are just going to have to stay tuned for that one. Just going to say it. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to share with y'all that I wanted to share in my last crochet ramblings, and I didn't. I wanted to show you guys where I was on my Nan's Next Knots, my luck of the draw blanket. And also, I wanted to share my happy news with y'all. And I didn't. Simply did not, my friends. Okay, so the purse that I showed just a second ago, the Jazz Stripes crossbody purse. I wore it one time to town and was commissioned to make one. So that's what I have been working on also. I know this all looks like I make a lot of these are things that I've like either made or I've been stuck back, like that olive blanket for the dog that's been in there for a while. So anywho, okay, I get told that a lot, that I make a lot of things and crochet fast, but maybe I do, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so the bag, I don't know, what we can call it, because I just made up my own pattern. Anyway, they decided that they wanted theirs but with a flap, and I didn't do the handles yet, but this is what it looks like. And no, I didn't stitch the ends in yet because I'm going to need those. So anyway, but this is what it looks like. Just the flap opens. Ta-da! So that's it, and I'm going to do the same thing like the long crossbody, and that way she can carry it like that one, just like the crossbody style. But I made this one out of cotton, so it was a little more sturdy. But and it held, this is the peaches and cream, forest green, and black, and I just held the two together. So, anywho. So I will show you guys this whenever I finish it and put the rest of it on there, I guess. I think that's all. Who knows? We're 30 minutes in already, y'all. Imagine that. So yeah. So those are just like, you know, wish list items for this time. Who knows if it'll happen? Who knows if they'll get done? But maybe. I also have a lot of donation things that I'm working on and that I'm making. I've mentioned on here before that I don't know if I'm going to share those, just kind of because I've had several of you like say that you'd like to see them just because they kind of inspire you and stuff, and so for some of them I probably will, but honestly for the most part I don't know. Like it just, I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. We'll see, maybe for some things. I don't know. So yeah. Other than that, so I think after this I'm going to make my video for my whip weekend series. It'll be my second one. Said I already made the one, but I didn't film the first part to it. I just filmed the second part to it. So it's just a one-piece video, but that's okay. I have like pictures of my progress that I may put in at the end of it. I've kind of thought about. Who knows? But yeah, so I guess that's kind of it for the yarn stuff. I'll just do random ramblings now, probably. I go in less than a week for my next treatment. It's the 4th one, but it's at a brand new place. I've discussed this before, but yeah, so it's like starting over completely. I'm guaranteed the new medication, but I'm terrified because, okay, real talk, if I have been getting the medication, it doesn't work for me. That's just all there is to it. I was told by the people at my last site that they were more than sure that I was getting the medication, even though it's double blind and they're not supposed to say a thing about that. Every single time they would get my hopes up and tell me that they're pretty sure that I was getting it, or, you know, they're sure that I was getting it. It looked different. It felt different. It was different. Like I mentioned last time, I could go on and on about things that were just not okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say allegedly, but that's, yeah, just wrong. Anyway, so I'm guaranteed the medication this next time. But like I said, as far as I know, I've been getting it the whole time. I'm definitely worse than before. I come on here a lot and I put on this facade for sure. And it's like, oh, I'm great, it's fine, everything's wonderful, and I've said that before. And I try to not bring up health stuff a lot because I know that a lot of people on here deal with stuff, but at the same time, a lot of you ask me. So I feel like I'm kind of keeping it from you if I'm not honest, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty scary right now. They've officially put me on an inhaler because I can't breathe. It's like right now, there's been a few times now that I felt like I've needed it. It was kind of struggling to sit here and just hold the conversation. I haven't talked on the phone to my mom in a week probably, and that's the reason why is because I can't talk for very long. I mean, and it's like I do these little videos or whatever, and I do all that, and then after this, I mean, which I've mentioned that before, I tapped out after these. But yeah, it's hard to hold a conversation, and that wasn't at all an issue before. I don't even want to speak it. Dang it. I've mentioned that when they were doing the infusions all 3 times, at 30 minutes in, I started to get a headache. Or, excuse me, at 45 minutes in, I started to get a headache. 30 minutes after that, everything got really bright. So basically like a migraine type situation. I used to have migraines. Like, put blackout curtains, like blankets over the windows, just like crawl in bed, 9 blankets over the top of me, migraines. There for a while I wore an eye patch because it was just like, I can't deal with like light. I mean, they were vicious. I had vicious migraines. I've been slowly getting headaches and like the little orbs. I don't know if you never had migraines, that's awesome, by the way. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. It's like these little like light orbs, like that are just kind of like little fuzzies. It'll be up here, over here. I've been noticing those. A couple nights ago, like we were in, like, it was dark outside, obviously, because it was nighttime, but we had one light on and the television on, and it was just like, this is too much, like, it's crazy bright in here. And I've just been kind of noticing little things like that weren't a thing before. So it would be cool if I could go and they would be able to tell me if I was getting the medication before, because honestly, if they could tell me, like, yeah, you were getting the medication before, I honestly don't know if I would let them do the infusion again, because I feel like it's taken me out more a little each time. So I really don't think that I would let them do it if I knew that I was getting the medication. But at the same time, I don't really know how it would be placebo because it's just making me so much worse. And I mean, what else would it be, you know? So, yeah. There are like a lot of changes going on with my body. Things that I don't want to talk about. Things that are very scary. Like major things. Like issues, just like changes with my body. Yeah. With my kidneys, with my hair, with my fingernails, with my skin. I mentioned before that I bruise a lot. Which is another reason I'm thinking that I'm probably getting the medication. One of the side effects on that is like thinning skin. And it's like wild. So you can, like my veins in my leg, I don't know, y'all. I don't even like talking about this stuff. This was supposed to be fun and be crochet ramblings. But I know that, like I said, you guys pray for me. I know y'all worry about me, and I try to be as vague as possible. And then I feel like I'm not being truthful, if that makes sense. Because I'm not, I guess, really. Because I come on here and I'm just like, hey. And inside I'm like, hey. So, and I love it so much whenever you guys are like, oh, you're feeling so much better. Because I'm just like, yes, cool. Like, and I have a couple of you that know me and that know better than that, and you'll watch and just be like, so I saw your video, you need to take a break. And I love y'all for that. So, and I know I do need to take breaks, and I need to not make so many videos and do so much, but at the same time, this is what I can do right now. This is like my outlet. I have no energy. It takes me forever to get up to do anything, to get a drink, to use the restroom, to do anything. It takes all the willpower that I have. So I crochet. So I've gotten comments a couple times about like, oh wow, you get a lot done. Oh wow, you do, whatever. Like, I have to clean and cook and blah, blah, blah. I don't get to crochet like you do. Well, I don't mean to sound rude. I would love to make that my day, if that's what I do. I would prefer not have any yarn. This wasn't really a thing before all of this. Well, that's not true, not to have any yarn. But, like, I'd rather be able to cook and clean and go run around, and just like I've discussed, we have the strawberry field down the road. I'd love to just walk down there. I mean, not even have to get in the car and drive down there, but then feel like walking around and picking berries and not be in the middle of the berry field and just like, I wonder if you could drive out here and pick me up if I have to walk those 200 yards back to the car, because it's a long ways. So I would love, 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 love to be normal again. I'm a list taker. I've mentioned that before, that I'm a definite list taker. I have a planner for school. Obviously, we homeschool, in case you didn't know that. I have a planner for school. I also have a planner for like every day, like just, it's like where my brain goes basically. And I have a list on there that's like my daily stuff. Like we do what we call zones. So like the kids all have their zone, like they're cleaning, like what they're responsible for, because when they leave here, that's my job. When they leave here, not only do they need to know how to do school, but they need to know how to take care of themselves as human beings and as adults. They need to know like what money is and how important that is, and work ethic, and they need to know how to do laundry and to cook and to clean and to all of those things. And so we have zones, and in those zones, so we have 3 different ones for them, and they trade out on Sundays. They switch, so they're not stuck with the same chore all the time. So that's kind of, they still don't like it, but it's, you get to trade up on Sundays. Someone gets a week off every week, so they like that part. Or not a week off, but minimal chores. But yeah, I have a list in my planner, and I have like a daily list that was like one whole side of my paper, and then I had everything like broken up into days, and it's like Saturday was deep clean day, but Sunday through Friday I worked my booty off on this house, and I would wake up in the morning before everyone else, and I would make breakfast for them, and I made sure that my husband had a really awesome breakfast either before he left or to take with him. He often took like breakfast sandwiches with him and made all the guys at work jealous, but now he has his own shop. But I remember that whenever he worked there or whatever, everyone was like, where'd you get that sandwich? And he was like, home. So anyway, yeah, whenever he started work, started our own shop, which before I got real sick, he was in the front yard at our shop here. I've mentioned that before, where we live now. We have a shop where we started our business, and he would just walk in here, and so that was even better because I could make it, whenever. But anyway, he would, we'd wake up together and hang out, and I'd make breakfast, and we'd visit, and yeah, so I can't wait to move over there to do that. But anyway, yeah, I would make him breakfast every day, and the kids, and make them all lunch every day, and make them, a nice dinner at night, and the house would be clean, and the yard would be mowed, and everything would be picked up, and everything would be done, and it's not like that anymore around here. and it stinks. It makes me like sadder than I could ever even express. So yeah, so I crochet. And I feel like a lot of you can relate. I've discussed this before. It's like you can only kind of sit there for so long, and before it's like maddening, and you need something to do. You don't want to sit there. So the other day my husband came home and we were watching a movie. I was like, will you just hang out with me for a little bit? And we were watching a movie, and after like the movie was over, he's like, okay, I can't stay here anymore. He's like, this is driving me crazy. I just want to get up and go do something. And I'm just like, yeah, it's not very fun, huh? And I mean, which nothing against him. He's, he gets to do that. That's awesome. But it just stinks whenever you have to, like I've talked about before, sit on the sidelines and watch life happen in front of you. So, yeah. So anyway, so I just hope that this next treatment's good. I really just hope that I haven't been getting the medication. But if I've been getting placebo, it's like my mom and I have discussed, then what in the world is in the placebo? Because obviously it's affecting me. It can't just be nothing. It has to be something. I don't know. I'm going to ask my doctor. I went to my primary care the other day because I got an x-ray on my lungs because I was worried because I can't breathe. And that's whenever he gave me the inhaler. But we were talking about it, and he's never ever heard of this drug company before. So if I wasn't reassured enough, you know what I mean? If I didn't feel comfortable enough, he just eased my comfort so much by saying, never even heard of them before. And I was just like, oh, good. Can't wait to go down there and hang out with these people that only have 3 other patients that they've had for 1 month. And the lady that I talked to isn't even a nurse. Didn't tell y'all that part last time. She's like grandfathered into her job. She worked there a long time, so they upgraded her. And so now she's there. And I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I may not even get in the car. I may just do whip weekend, and we can just go sit at the creek, and I'll work on whip weekend and tell everyone that I went and got my treatment, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys what I did, and I'll just be sunburnt, and you'll be like, oh, wait a minute. Because I don't even know if I can't decide. I don't know that it's worth it. This is almost 50 minutes long. If y'all really like the ramblings, those are my friends who say that they enjoy my ramblings. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. This is by far, well, no, it's not. I say it's by far the longest one. I have the room tour that I've discussed that's almost an hour long. I still haven't been able to upload that one yet. It's ridiculous, but yeah. And I had one yarn haul that was pretty close to this. So, okay, maybe we're not doing all that bad. I don't know. I know my Willie Nelson mug sure is cold, so that's something. It was warm before, it's not now. Okay, but like pluses about this time, right? Let's do that. That'll be fun. Instead of being like Debbie Downer. But I also feel like I'm gonna be like real Rhonda. You know what I mean? At least I'm keeping it real with you guys because I feel like I don't sometimes, and I hate that. I know that, I mean, it's about yarn, and it's about whatever, and I shouldn't be all sad and stuff all the time. Like, so honest. There's a bunch of times I shouldn't be so honest, for sure. Especially the more that this channel grows. At first it was just kind of fun, like my little group of folks that I talk to, but with 600 people, there are probably a few things I shouldn't talk about that I do. But yeah, so okay, what we're doing, positives. I I had something. I don't remember what it was. There's an amusement park kind of close. That's a thing. If I felt like going, we could take the kids and go. It's not really a positive any way, shape, or form about what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything. I can get my hair done down there. That's exciting. I think I'm going to go do that at some point. And let someone else do this because it's looking a little rough. It wears me out to do it these days, and so I haven't been doing it. And so if I could just have someone else do it, it'll look decent and lovely and beautiful and like it's supposed to again, and that'd be nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm pretty excited about that one. It's closer, but it's still not a short trip. Yeah, that's about it. I know for sure I'm getting the medication this time, so I mean, I guess we could count that as positive, but at the same time, if I have been the whole time, then I may not even let them do it. It's real talk. I may just be like, oh, okay, you guys have a good day. Yeah. Alright. Well, I've talked your leg off enough for 51 minutes with nothing really to say. I mean, I guess I showed you guys yarn at the first, and if you've hung out this long, thank you. Yeah. So like I said, I'm trusting God. That's all I know to do. And just praying big, right? So, thank you all so very much for all of your prayers and your thoughts. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and I will talk to you soon.